Every legend starts somewhere. Double quotes in this video. We follow 5 of the NBA's biggest stars, from unknown rookies to basketball royalty: LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Stephen Curry, Luka Dončić. Each of them walked a different path. But their destination was the same: greatness. This is Top 5 NBA Players, from rookie to royalty. LeBron James, the chosen one. Akron, Ohio. The year is 2003. A young black high schooler emerges from poverty and shadows into the spotlight of an entire nation. The chosen one, chosen to be great. But who really believes a prophecy printed on the cover of Sports Illustrated about a 17-year-old kid? From his high school games, the gyms were packed, cameras followed his every step. Every move he made felt like destiny unfolding. Then came draft night, 2003. The Cleveland Cavaliers selected LeBron James with the #1 pick, red Cavs jersey, a fearless smile. But no one truly expected he'd redefine the entire league. LeBron became a phenomenon instantly. Rookie season, 20.9 points, 5.5 rebounds, 5.9 assists. No adjustment needed. He was born for this stage. In the following years, he carried one of the NBA's weakest rosters all the way to the 2007 finals. An impossible feat, but the San Antonio Spurs were too much. LeBron got swept, 0-4. Critics emerged. Could he actually win, or was he just another star without a ring? 2010, a shockwave. He left Cleveland for the Miami Heat. The decision turned fans against him. Jerseys burned, cities booed. But LeBron didn't run. He trained harder, learned, adapted, and became a winning machine. 2 championships, 2 MVPs, 2 years of absolute dominance. But his heart was still back home. 2014, LeBron returned to Cleveland. And in 2016, he did the impossible. Facing the 73-9 Golden State Warriors, the winningest team in NBA history. Down 3-1 in the finals, nobody gave the Cavs a chance. But LeBron is not ordinary. Game 5, 41 points. Game 6, another 41. Game 7, the block, the legendary chase down on Iguodala, etched in NBA history. As the final buzzer rang, he dropped to his knees and cried, "Cleveland, this is for you." One sentence, healing millions of broken hearts. But LeBron wasn't finished. He kept pushing. He joined the Lakers. And in 2020, during the COVID season, he claimed his 4th championship. In 2023, he surpassed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, becoming the NBA's all-time leading scorer. A record many believed untouchable, now owned by the kid who once had nothing but talent and willpower. Yet perhaps his greatest achievement isn't the rings. It's the way he maintained greatness for over 2 decades. No scandals, no decline. Just consistency, leadership, and inspiration. They call him King James. But truth is, you don't need to be born wearing a crown. You can build your own, with your hands, your heart, and your purpose. Kevin Durant, the scoring machine. Washington, D.C. Early 2000s, a lanky, skinny kid with long arms and a quiet demeanor would walk the outdoor courts of Maryland. His name, Kevin Wayne Durant, or KD. People said he was too weak, too fragile to play at the highest level, but Kevin didn't care. Every shot he took, every silent workout, was a brick laid in the foundation of an unexpected future. In 2007, Durant was drafted 2nd overall by the Seattle Supersonics. In his rookie season, he averaged 20.3 points per game. He won Rookie of the Year, and the world started watching the Slim Reaper. When the team relocated to Oklahoma City and became the Thunder, KD became the face of their rise. Alongside Westbrook and Harden, a young trio brought hope to a new city. In 2012, they reached the NBA Finals, but fell to LeBron and the Miami Heat. Durant tasted defeat on the biggest stage. But it didn't break him. In the 2013-14 season, KD played like a storm. Averaged 32 points, 7.4 rebounds, and 5.5 assists. He won MVP and gave a speech that touched the world. "You the real MVP." A message to his single mother, who sacrificed everything to raise him. But no matter how great he was, OKC just couldn't break through. In 2016, they blew a 3-1 lead to the Warriors. And then, one of the most shocking decisions of the decade. Kevin Durant joined the very team that had just eliminated him, the Golden State Warriors. The entire NBA exploded, snake, traitor, jerseys burned. But KD didn't respond, he just played. He let his game do the talking. 2017 NBA Finals, KD averaged 35 points per game. Drained a cold-blooded 3 in LeBron's face in Game 3. Warriors won the title. Durant was Finals MVP. 2018 Finals, rinse and repeat, another ring. Another Finals MVP. By now, the truth was undeniable. KD was the most complete scoring machine in the NBA, but then, injury struck. A torn Achilles, the worst kind, he missed nearly 2 full years. Many believed he'd never return to elite form. But once again, Durant silenced the world. Brooklyn Nets, 2021 Playoffs. Game 5 versus the Bucks, 49 points, 17 rebounds, 10 assists. No Kyrie, Harden barely walking, KD alone, fighting to the end, and nearly knocked out the future champs. Even without a title in Brooklyn, Durant proved he's one of the greatest scorers ever. He can score from anywhere, the post, mid-range, transition, deep threes, ESO, catch and shoot. And he doesn't just score, he does it with ease, with elegance. Like the game was made for him. Olympics 2020, Tokyo. Once again, KD led Team USA to gold. When the lights are brightest and the pressure is highest, Durant shows up. More than titles or MVPs, what makes KD special is his quiet durability. He doesn't chase headlines. He doesn't play the villain. He just shows up and does what he was born to do, score, in a world where everyone tries to do everything. Kevin Durant focuses on one thing and does it at a level few ever have. Giannis Antetokounmpo, the immigrant legend, Athens, Greece, early 2000s, a young black boy ran through crowded neighborhoods selling cheap sunglasses, fake watches, sometimes DVDs, just to help his parents survive. His name Giannis Antetokounmpo, a ghost in society's eyes, no papers, no citizenship, no rights. But Giannis had a basketball and a dream. With a lanky frame and a shy smile, he started playing the game late. His skill set wasn't flashy. What made him different was relentless determination. In 2013, the Milwaukee Bucks drafted him with the 15th pick. When he arrived in America, Giannis had never taken a long-haul flight. He didn't speak English. Just 18 years old and nearly broke. In his rookie year, he averaged under 7 points per game. But each year, he grew taller, stronger, better. A genetic miracle fused with an unmatched work ethic. From a skinny forward, Giannis became the Greek freak, a hybrid of speed, strength, and raw force. 2017, his first All-Star selection. 2019, his first MVP. 2020, he doubled it, MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, a rare feat only Michael Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon had achieved before him. Yet, the world still doubted him. They said, he can't shoot threes, he folds in the playoffs, he can't carry a team. And then, came 2021. That postseason, he suffered a knee injury that nearly ended his run. But he came back, and in Game 6 of the NBA Finals, he delivered one of the greatest performances ever seen. 50 points, 14 rebounds, 5 blocks. He didn't just play, he dominated. Offense, defense, emotion, leadership. After the game, Giannis cried at the press conference, "I could have gone to a super team. But I did it the hard way." He chose loyalty. He chose the grind. With that win, Giannis brought a championship to Milwaukee, a small market team. A forgotten city, led by a global giant. No one questioned him again. Not because of what he won, but because of how he won it. Giannis doesn't have Kyrie's handles, Steph's shooting, LeBron's court command. But he has the biggest heart on the court. He is the face of global basketball. A symbol for the unseen, who never gave up. Off the court, Giannis is a family man. When he won his first MVP, he said, "My dad is not here anymore. But every day, I try to make him proud, from a stateless boy to a global icon. From rejected immigrant to the face of Nike and the NBA. This isn't just basketball. It's a story of faith, humility, relentless effort. If LeBron is king, If KD is the silent assassin, then Giannis is the warrior. Fearless of pain, fearless of failure, fearless of being forgotten. He fights every game like that kid still hustling sunglasses on the street corner. And that's why Giannis Antetokounmpo will always be a legend in his own way. Stephen Curry, the Gamechanger in 2009, the NBA welcomed a rookie who was small, skinny, and overlooked. Stephen Curry, no one thought he would change basketball forever. Scouts said, he's too small, too weak, won't survive in the NBA. But they were wrong, so wrong. Curry grew up with basketball in his blood. His father, Del Curry, was a respected three-point shooter. But Steph's journey wasn't paved in gold. He wasn't recruited by top college programs. He had to prove himself at a small school, Davidson College. And there, he lit up March Madness with unbelievable long-range shooting. Drafted 7th overall in 2009, Steph joined the Golden State Warriors, then just an average team. Early on, ankle injuries plagued his career. 2 surgeries, nearly labeled as fragile goods, but he didn't quit. Steph trained like crazy, refined his shooting form, built up his strength, strengthened his mindset. He didn't grow taller, but he became far more dangerous. Then came the 2014 to 2015 season, and everything changed. Curry won his first MVP. The Warriors won their first title in 40 years. He didn't just win, he revolutionized the way basketball was played. The three-point shot, once a last resort, became the primary weapon. And Steph was the pioneer of that revolution. In 2016, he became the only unanimous MVP in NBA history. Averaged 30.1 points per game, with a 45% three-point percentage. He shot from half court, and people thought, it's going in. And it usually did. Critics claimed, Curry is just a product of the system, but the truth is, the system was built around him. With Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and later Kevin Durant, the Warriors became a juggernaut. 3 titles in 4 years, a dynasty was born. But then, the collapse, KD left. Klay suffered major injuries, Steph broke his hand. The Warriors fell from champions to lottery team in just 1 year. Yet Curry never accepted decline. In the 2020 to 2021 season, when no one believed the Warriors could rise again, Steph came back, averaged 32 points per game, broke every three-point record, became the NBA's all-time leader in three-pointers made. And in 2022, the Warriors rose again, won their 4th championship. Curry finally claimed the NBA Finals MVP, the only missing piece in his trophy case. He held his face in his hands, crying like a child. Not because he won, but because someone once said he never would. Off the court, Steph is a symbol of humility. A father, a husband, a leader. He's not loud, not scandalous. He just shows up, shoots the lights out, and redefines the limits of human potential. He doesn't jump like Jordan. He's not as strong as Giannis, not as all-around as LeBron. But he turned a three-point shot, once considered cute, into a weapon that reshaped the entire sport. If you're a small kid, ignored, overlooked, underestimated, remember his name, Stephen Curry, the man who didn't just change the game, he gave you permission to dream big, no matter how small you're beginning. Luka Dončić, the future is now Slovenia, a small European nation where football reigns supreme. But in 1999, a boy named Luka Dončić was born, and the basketball world unknowingly gained its next prince. Luka never played like a child. At just 13, he left home to join Real Madrid's basketball academy in Spain. While other kids his age were gaming, Luka was competing against grown men. By 16, he made his professional debut for Real Madrid's senior team. At 17, he was already a regular in the EuroLeague. By 18, he led Real Madrid to a European championship, won EuroLeague MVP, and final for MVP. Luka didn't come to the NBA to learn, he came to command. In 2018, the Dallas Mavericks selected him with the 3rd overall pick after a trade with the Hawks, but skeptics remained. Can a European star really handle the NBA? Isn't he too slow, too soft? Luka responded the only way he knew how, on the court, his rookie season. He averaged 21.2 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 6.0 assists, earning Rookie of the Year. But that was just the beginning. Within 5 seasons, Luka became a triple-double machine. Each game a symphony of IQ, vision, and unmatched skill. He didn't need to be fast, because no one read the game faster than he did. In the 2020 playoffs, Luka dropped 43 points and hit a buzzer beater to stun the Clippers in Game 4. In 2021, he pushed the Clippers to Game 7, carrying the entire team. In 2022, he dismantled the Phoenix Suns in Game 7, scoring 35 points in just 3 quarters. The arena, silent. Luka, just a cold smile. Analysts compared him to Larry Bird, James Harden, even Magic Johnson. But Luka wasn't trying to be anyone, he was carving out his own legacy. He moves slowly, yet no one can contain him. He owns a fadeaway that feels like poetry. One glance, and the ball whips past 3 defenders, but Luka isn't perfect. He gets emotional, his defense needs work. And he hasn't reached the NBA Finals yet. But let's not forget, he's only 25. In an era dominated by athletic powerhouses, Luka represents something different, a brand of basketball rooted in tempo, intuition, and control. More than that, he carries Europe's pride on his shoulders. A bridge between the NBA and the rest of the world. He doesn't need hype, doesn't crave flash. He just needs the ball, and 24 seconds. At an age where most are still finding their path, Luka has already made All-NBA first team multiple times, scored 50-plus points in multiple games, carried his team through intense playoff battles. He doesn't have a championship ring. Not yet. But if basketball history has any sense of justice, Luka will lift the Larry O'Brien trophy someday, with that same half-smile, that same calm stare. Because the truly great ones, they see the moment long before it arrives. 5 players, 5 paths, from humble beginnings to basketball royalty. Greatness has many faces, but one thing's for sure. Their stories are still being written. Who's your favorite? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more epic NBA stories.